Hello, doers, and welcome back to the Docoach page. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Today's tidbit is called etc. So we're going to jump in right away and get started. Okay, expressions of thoughts and feelings at times can be a gateway to success, or it could be a roadblock. The good news is that you have the power of choice, especially when it encompasses faith and fearlessness. That is a mouthful to fuel your own way. So let me repeat that. You have the power of choice, which encompasses faith and fearlessness to fuel your own way. You are the power. You are alignment. You are powerful. And that's what I want you to take away today. I want you to take away that you are power, that you are alignment, and you are powerful. If you can remember those three things, power, alignment, and powerful, that is going to be great. I'm here today to just simply encourage you. Encouragement is etc. What is etc.? Well, it's an experience. And we're going to dive into etc. Remembering that you are power, you are in alignment, and you are powerful. But we have to get through etc. so that you can understand that. And we know that etc. represents so on and so forth. And what does that mean? Because I'm also picking up, those of you that know me, that I'm very spiritual and very prophetic, so I pick up things. But anyway, etc. Every day, especially in these days, we have to know what etc. is, and etc. for all of us is different. Today, I might be calling my content etc. That's because I want you all to fill in the blank as what your etc. really is. And today, my etc. is encouragement for you all. Tomorrow, my etc. might be money. Yeah, it's probably money today too, but for today, for you all, etc. is encouragement. You get the picture, right? It's so on and so forth. That is what etc. is. So if you're taking notes, which I hope you are, because in a minute I'm going to give you some really good, valuable information that you may want to write down. But so if you are taking notes right now, etc. is so on and so forth. And that just simply means that you fill in your own blanks and you figure out what etc. is, because etc. to me may be different from you, but it does mean one thing, so on and so forth. I'm going to ask a series of questions today that only you and you alone can answer. Only you and you alone can answer. And you can write them down or commit them to memory. But more importantly, I want you to answer these questions to yourself very truthfully, and then apply the solutions to your everyday life. The answers that you give, and I'm going to help you along. I'm going to give you some meanings. So, but I want you to apply your answers to your everyday activities and motions. So the first question is, what are your core personal values? What are your core personal values? Personal values are things that you believe are important in the way you live. They give you a reference for what is good, beneficial, important, useful, desirable, and constructive. So that's what core values are. So what are your personal core values? What makes you genuinely happy? Don't answer too quick. Think about it. And I'm talking about authenticness. I'm talking about genuinely. What makes you genuinely happy? This is also related closely to your core values. And you have to really dig deep with this one and ask yourself, what makes you really happy? Is it your career, what you're doing in your, not just your career, but what you're doing in your career? Your hobbies. You know, sometimes you work a job, but it's your hobbies that really makes you happy. That makes you, you know, get up and move and go. So think about that. If money were no object, how would you live your life differently? If money were no object, how would you live your life differently? Many people equate happiness and success directly to the amount of money that they have. How many times have you heard people say, if only I could hit the lottery, or whatever it is? Is it going to make you happy? Well, let me tell you something. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. Money will take care of a whole lot of things. And not having money ain't going to make you happy. Trust me. So I'm not advocating that, because we all need money. Money is a resource. Money is a necessity. But money is not the thing that makes you happy. Money can buy happiness in things, but it's not the thing that will make you happy, if you understand what that means. So remember, the question isn't really about money at all. It's more about thinking outside the limits we tend to put on our aspirations and actions. And that's just because things seem to be out of reach for us, or we think they are out of reach. So if money were no object, and just pretend, just go into your, or for some of you, money is no object. So if this is the case for you and money is no object, just play along anyway. But if money was no object, how would you live your life differently? What or who, this is the next question. What or who would you be if you knew you could not fail? Wow, that kind of goes along with how would you live your life differently if money was no object. What or who would you be if you knew that you could not fail? See, the risk of failure terrorizes most people. How many times have you wanted to change jobs or careers, or move to a new city, promote a cause that's important to you, whatever the case is, or become an expert in a certain area? Think about it. No risk, no failure, right? No risk, no failure. If you were 100% certain that you could be or do anything that you wanted to do and not fail, what would you do? And do you know the answer to that? Let's ponder. Dun, 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 dun. Big shout out to Alex Trebek. I love Jeopardy. So big shout out to him, and God bless him and God rest his soul. Just had to take that moment because I was doing the dun 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 dun. Anyway, let's move on. Let's think and act and speak the truth of who we are, because the truth is always in alignment with who you are. The truth is always in alignment with who you are. So let's get back to us and start speaking the truth. Let's get back to us. And I want you to start speaking these things with me as you are listening to the video. Say with me, my mind is a gateway. My mind is a gateway. Therefore, I will allow and disallow what enters into my thoughts. The next one. My body is my temple. My body is my temple. I hope you're repeating these affirmations along with reasoning behind why you're saying it. My mind is my temple. Therefore, I will take good care of my house at all times, understanding it is my personal living quarters and it is beyond replacement. Next one. I am my feelings. Or, excuse me, I own my feelings. I own my feelings. Why? Because I feel good about myself and I know I'm a special kind. Say that to yourself. I own my feelings. I feel good about myself and I know I am a special kind. Say it with me. I am worth it. I am worth it. Why? Just because I am. It's just that simple. I am worth it. Why? Just because I am. How did you like that? How did you like that exercise? Getting back to yourself and speaking these things to you. This is you speaking it to you. You definitely have to encourage yourself. Did you know that what you do for yourself shows up as godness? Godness. Did you know that what you do for yourself shows up as godness? Therefore, goddess, why not show up? Now, I told you all earlier in the video that you were going to need paper and pen because we're going to close it out. But I want you to write these things. This is what I call Kimberly's caboodle kit for self-care. So get your paper and your pen. I'm excited. I'm always excited, right? But get your paper and pen so that you can write down some stuff and you're filling up your caboodle kit for self-care. And by the way, everything is in all K's because I'm Kimberly, and Kimberly's caboodle kit and self-care. Care is with a K. Don't judge. I'm not a singer. Don't judge. I will hold a tune because God always puts a song in my heart. Okay. Y'all ready? Great. When you are angry, this is what I want you to do for yourself. Write it down because these are instructions. At the top, put up there, when you are angry. So it's right when I am angry. The Docoach wants me to do this. Put a balloon on a stand or at least anchor it some kind of way. Take a small plastic bag, you know those little kid bags, or something, but make it plastic and it's for a reason. And start just hitting the balloon. Boom, boom, boom. Hitting the balloon when you're angry. And hitting it and hitting it and hitting it until you get exhausted. And then when you get exhausted, stop and pop the balloon. Now let me just forewarn you, the balloon is going to hit back. I know you said, what? Shouldn't have lost the mind. No, I haven't. Not this time. I didn't lose it this time. But the balloon will hit back. Let me tell you why. Because you're going to put it on a stand or you're going to anchor it some kind of way. And it's probably going to be with a string. Either way, even if you have it mounted down, when you hit a balloon, it's going, what is it? It just, boom, 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 boom. It's going to come back. It's going to come back at you. So you get tired because it's not going to go anywhere. So then I want you to take a pen, a stick pen or something, and pop it. And popping it will help you release the anger. And then you will regain your power over the anger. And then you'll realize that you had the power all along over that anger. Because this is something that we have to realize. Don't allow anger to get the best of you. And don't lose your power in any of it. Okay? So that is a really great exercise. And trust me, it will release all the frustration and the exhaustion from you when you pop that balloon. I promise you that. I promise. Okay, next one. When you are feeling depressed, this is what I want you to do. This time, bring in all things colorful when you start to feel depressed. Go to your local craft store or your hobby store and pick up items that will help you to create when you're depressed. Why? Because depression is a form of not being able to express yourself, genuinely express yourself. Usually creatively, and that's why you get into depression for one reason or the other, but not always. But so depression, you want to express yourself, and that's what is holding you back. That's why you get depressed, for whatever reason it is. So just go get all things colorful. Be creative. If nothing else, just go get a canvas from the store and some paints and smear it on. Be a kid again. Smear it, do finger paints, whatever, pour it on. Or actually use brush strokes. Brush strokes helps a lot. It'll start to bring you back in alignment. Power, alignment. And it'll bring you back into a place to self. You will be amazed at the outcome. Amazed at what that'll do. Next, and this is the last one. And yeah, well, I hope you're still writing. We'll get to that at the end. When you experience the spirit of confusion, this is what I want you to do. Take a peppermint inhalant or bath. What happens is the mint will open up your pores and your sense of thought. Yeah, just that. A simple peppermint. Have you when you put some mint or some peppermint and you smell some mint or something, what happens? Your pores open up. Your senses open up. It may clear your head, whatever the case is. Take a peppermint inhalant or just a simple peppermint. Let me tell you, you can even boil some peppermint and steam it. And it'll just open up, or go get some mint leaves. Something that's going to give you a mint experience, because what it is opening up all of your senses. And then you can get into right thought, powerful thoughts. Power, alignment, and powerful. Now, I can go on and on filling up your caboodle kit with self-care ideas and so on and so forth. But I just want to give you a few today. And just something so that you can put in your kit. And I'm going to come back later and give you some more things. But just start you a Kimberly Caboodle kit. Or if you don't want to call it Kimberly Caboodle kit, just call it a Caboodle kit for self-care. Just put all K's there, except for the self. But here's what I want to leave you with. You are all that you will ever need. I'm not saying you don't need other people. But know that you got you. Just in case you don't have anybody else at times, or you may feel that way because you always have somebody. But know that you got you. And you have within your ability to create all things that you desire to be, do, and have. And that's the truth. You have everything within you, the ability to create all things that you desire to do, to be, do, and have. All right? Remember that. And I'm here as a remedy and a reminder that you are power, you are alignment, and you are powerful. And know that you can control your etc. outcome. Thank you so much for visiting the Docoach page. Don't forget to go and visit us on our socials. That's Instagram, Facebook. And of course, if you are not a subscriber, please do subscribe and share this content. Because I really do. I love to encourage everybody. Go to my website at www.thedocoach.com. That's THEDO Coach, COACH.com. Or email me at info@thedocoach.com. Either way, we have some great things. We have some great things coming. We have some really good complimentary things. I also do coaching, one-on-one coaching, career coaching, life coaching, transformation, just a bag full of goodies over here at the Docoach. And so I want you all to tap into the resources that you have right here. And until next time, I will see you soon. Thank you, and God bless, and have a great, great, great doable day.